Hi, I'm Angel Meza, and this is my presentation on the comparison and analysis of junk food versus healthy foods. I first start off with my food menus. Each one of my food menus are pretty much the same overall because what I did here was just in 1 week. I did a different amounts of food, like every week it was different. But then with that same week, I spreaded each one of them around like I mix it around for every week, so it's kind of different in a way. And I did the same with the fast food as well. But the thing is, even for the fast and healthy foods, but mainly for the healthy foods, I only managed to get around like almost 2,000 calories. Not quite the like sometimes I would get the 1,900 to 1,800 calories, which is, I mean, it's decent. But like if that the reason I did that was also if you wanted to throw in anything else, such as like a turkey sandwich or something like a small tortilla, even just that to your small menu, or like a slice of bread or even a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wanted to add your own variety to my menu, pretty much, because honestly, you're gonna get tired of eating the same thing at least once every week. If you eat it consistently, you'll get tired of it because at least once a week you eat the same meal as you did the week before. But overall, that should help with a little bit of variety for both of the food menus. But this ties into the average daily value. The average daily value on fat for both of them. For a fat on the healthy intake is actually 55 grams, which is 85% of the daily value, and that's where it ties in to not being 2,000 calories, because you can easily add your own what's called your own turkey sandwich or anything like that. It should help at least boost your calories up and also your fats and stuff. But where it comes to your fast food diet, it actually comes to 105 grams, which is 135% of your daily value. That is typically a lot to take in for one single day, and that ties into your saturated fat and your cholesterol. Your saturated fat for your healthy is 22 grams. It is a little bit over your daily value, which is 102%, but you can easily tie that down. Change something in the food menu you don't like, or just save it for the next day if you want to. But for the saturated fat on the fast food, it's actually 40 grams, which is 204% of what you daily need, which is actually a lot, and that's what lead to you gaining a bunch of weight very easily. And not only that, your cholesterol levels are gonna skyrocket, because with the fast food, you're getting around 450 mgs, which is your 152% of your daily value, and that's honestly very bad for you, not only in the short term but also in the long term. But for your cholesterol on your healthy food menu, it's 82%. Like I said, pretty healthy amount. You can add on something or just take something out if you'd like to, but that ties into your carbohydrates. You get a good amount of your carbohydrates. For your healthy food menu, it's 81.66%, and for your fast food is 135%, which is actually a very good thing, but not too much of it at the same time. Which that's why your fast food menu is actually very bad. And the thing is, it's very easy to get these top four things I've been talking about. Not only that, but your sodium as well. It's very easy to get on your fast food menu, because that's what mainly you consume when you eat from your fast food menu. But from your average intake for each day from your healthy food menu is actually pretty good. Honestly, the only thing is you get low fiber and also low iron. That's where iron deficiency comes in for your healthy food menu. If let's say you just want more fiber, more iron, you can easily take some vitamins if you'd like. But I would prefer some beans or some rice. Not beans and rice, but beans and rice tortilla, because rice tortillas actually are very good in fiber while beans are actually very good in iron. And for iron and for your iron and fiber for your fast food menu, it's very limited on that, and that's one of your daily needs. Like one is very important for your body to take in, and that leads into your sodium levels for your fast food menu is very high. It's 143% of your daily intake. Well, your sodium levels on this, it's actually 25% of what you're supposed to take, which is somewhat good at the same time because you don't want too much salt in your foods. But if you want to add it in, you can add it in easily in anything you want, like salted peanuts or something like that. But overall, there's actually a huge difference between these two menus when it comes to saturated fats or fats in general. But you can easily edit that depending on what you choose to eat that same day. And some pros and cons for your healthy foods. Pros and cons on your healthy foods. Of course, you can have a good mentality state when you're being healthy because you're like, oh my goodness, I'm finally losing my weight that you've been wanting to lose. And not only that, actually helps with a lot of good brain response and energy levels because you feel more energized because you're taking the foods you need and the foods you actually supposed to take in. And also lowers the risk for type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol, which is honestly really good for the long term, which is why your life expectancy should be better than people with your fast food diet. Anything else? Basically, the cons. There really isn't any. The only cons is just it being very limited to what you're eating and stuff, and it's very time consuming, of course, because sometimes you even have to prepare the day before for the next morning, which is very, like, let's say you have a 9 to 5 job. It's gonna be very hard for you because you not only have to wake up every morning, but even sometimes stay up late, which is gonna affect your sleeping hours, which ties into not only being healthy from what you're eating, but from what you're doing with your body. And then we go to fast food, pros and cons to the fast food, of course. The pros is it's not time consuming, it's very easy. You can just stop by, get you a burger, get you a Coke, get you a coffee or anything like that. It's not that very expensive because you can easily get a burger, like a McChicken for $1 over there at McDonald's, or just a small burger for $1. It's actually very cheap. So if you think about it, it's more enjoyable too. That's why so many people are easily into the fast food. But the cons is obesity, excess calories, and this can lead to asthma or having trouble breathing, which is actually very bad for you because if you can't breathe, you can't live. But overall, you get high cholesterol and high fat, which your life expectancy for that can reach around 40 to 50 years old, which is actually, of course, very bad for you because you're trying to live as long as you can, and being obese affects that very much, and that's one of the biggest cons to fast foods. And I use Gabriel Iglesias' health because he tried to he's actually a very obese comedian, but if y'all want to take a look at this video, I almost got a gastric bypass. The gastric bypass is pretty much a bypass that makes your stomach go from this to like the size of an egg. And what he tried to do is get the surgery to do this, but the thing is, he himself could not get the surgery because he was always traveling. But he did end up finding a loophole with fast food. This ties into the fact that you do not have to eat healthy to stay healthy in one shape or form. Because what he did is in a low carb diet. He managed to lose 100 pounds doing this, and this will give the idea of like pretty much you like if you want to go exercising, that's what he's doing. But at the same time, he did have diabetes. They told him he would only last 2 years, but with the high cholesterol, it lasts 10 years, like he said. But at least he's living longer and living more happily because he's eating his fast foods. But at the same time, he's losing weight. If this ties into your lifestyle, of not only that's where nutrition is, because it's not only what you eat, but what you do for your body, and that's why you gotta think and do further research on what you do for yourself and for the people around you.